Conductor Christopher Zimmerman has led numerous orchestras throughout the world, including the London Symphony Orchestra, and is a recipient of the American Conducting Prize in the Professional Orchestra category. Recently, Zimmerman brought his talents to North Dakota as a finalist in the Fargo-Moorhead Symphony Orchestra's Conductor Search.
Perfect intonation, great. This word classical music, it has a certain intimidation maybe attached to it. And indeed, a lot of the music we play is, the art form is sophisticated, it's quite complicated. It doesn't mean that what it is can't really reach people. It is beautiful stuff. I grew up in England, just in London, basically, just south of London. I was interested in music at a pretty early age, although like most kids, I was into pop music, but I grew up hearing classical music all the time. You have the pulse, bum, ba, ba, bum, ba, ba, bum, ba, ba, bum. They have to be able to listen to that, so that has to be completely clean. And then they'll be together. And similarly, bum, 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 bim, bum, bum will come from that. I think it was when I was 11, my dad bought me a record of Tchaikovsky's Violin Concerto. He said, well, just try it. And I actually completely fell in love with it. That's how I got into classical music. I really fell in love with this. And I was playing piano at the time and I started violin. So I knew that I wanted to be in music somehow. And when I came to college as an undergrad, I pursued violin and piano and also music as a whole, history, theory and all that. And then I got bitten by the bug at some point of wanting to conduct. The most important part of conducting, it may sound silly or it may sound trite, but it's true, I think, is the ability to actually listen. You're constantly giving out signals, but what you need to do is listen to the response. Although I have a very strong opinion or idea, let's say, or interpretation about how Tchaikovsky's Fifth Symphony goes, I don't impose that willy-nilly on every orchestra that I conduct. It's like cooking something, right? You put something together based on the ingredients you have. So I listen to what they do and I kind of adapt my thoughts to what they do because I want to get the best response as a whole. So there is a collaborative element to that. Yeah, good. So are you doing pam pim or your same bow? Okay. The group seems to have a unified sense within itself, which is very nice to work with. People obviously played a lot together. Crescendos, yes. And there's also, I think, a sense of camaraderie within the group, which is also important. I do feel that they're responding quite enthusiastically, so I'm hoping, that it'll keep building and that the concerts will be good. I was asked by Linda Boyd, the executive director, to, I think, give 2 different programs, which would be a program of music that I feel very passionate about and obviously feel that I can clearly interpret and communicate with. But the other part, which is important, is that the program itself has some sort of internal balance, which in fact, I believe this one does. And that there is and this is very important to me, there is a real diversity within the program. It's really hard if someone's not into classical music to say, come to this concert and it's, Brahms' Second Symphony, and that they go away completely transformed. I think that's difficult. But I think if you give them a program of Shostakovich Symphony and John Adams or something, that there's a real chance that at least part of that music will really strike a chord. I don't think it's necessarily the right thing to do to just introduce a kid, let's say, or an adult who doesn't know anything about this sort of music, say, listen to this Mozart piece and try and make them love that and then move forward. I think it's easier the other way around. I think it's easier or makes more sense to introduce them to symphonic music, orchestral music, which is being written right now, which I think they're going to be more likely to they're more likely to relate to because it's about today and it's music written today. And if you can get them involved in that, then go back to the old masters. There's a wealth of this music
which is really diverse and really great.
The orchestra, which I'm with at the moment, is not actually a completely full-time position, and what is attractive about it is that there's a real potential there for someone coming in to actually improve, not just the quality of the music necessarily, that's probably the most important part of the job and in a way one of the most fun parts, but just to get the orchestra, you know, more known in the community and you know, out there as a really good product which people are really excited about. It looked like this position was very similar, so I would like to try my hand here as well.
The Fargo-Moorhead Symphony is searching for its next music director. This season, our Masterworks concerts will each be led by one of the 5 finalists. The decision of who will be the next artistic leader will involve valuable input from the orchestra musicians, audience members, symphony supporters, students, and members of the community, including you. The countdown begins. Who will be the Fargo-Moorhead Symphony's next conductor?
Prairie Mosaic is funded by the Minnesota Arts and Cultural Heritage Fund with money from the vote of the people of Minnesota on November 4th, 2008. The North Dakota Humanities Council, a nonprofit, independent state partner of the National Endowment for the Humanities. The North Dakota Council on the Arts, and by the members of Prairie Public.